overboard now. I want you to.
Good morning, y'all. So, y'all have to excuse the lighting. I literally just woke up not too long ago, and it's cloudy today. I think it's raining, like on and off or something. So it's not even good natural light either. And I have one of the blinds open. But I just wanted to get on and say good morning. I didn't vlog at all yesterday. I actually didn't do anything yesterday really for real. I worked, and then my back just was killing me. Like lately my back has been hurting so bad, and I believe it has more to do with my desk chair. So I'm gonna be on the hunt for a good chair this weekend. But it gives me like, it feels like back spasms a little bit. So I emailed my doctor a few times this week actually, because one time it hurt so bad, like it was almost about to bring me to tears. And I emailed him and I'm like, something is going on with my back. So he put in a referral for me to get some x-rays done. So I'm probably going to go do that today. And the crazy thing is, so then I ended up having to leave work early yesterday. I was trying to hang in there, but I just could not stand to keep sitting up. And so I'm like, I'm gonna have to talk to my doctor and see if he can update my FMLA to at least give me like an extra 8 hours or something. Because like I had basically two flare ups today. This week alone, and sometimes I don't really need to like call out the whole day or whatever. Sometimes I literally just have to like lay down, like for 2 hours, and then I can get back up and go to work. But I don't know. The last time I got my x-rays done on my back, it was like, well, I'm gonna go back and say, I think about a year ago, I had an issue. I had like a UTI, and it didn't feel like a UTI. Like I wasn't really having like UTI symptoms to where I was like, I think I have a UTI, you know what I mean? But one night we were laying in bed and I just was like shaking, like shivering uncontrollably. I was freezing. It was just really, really weird. And it was the summer, and or like going into the summer. So it was like warm out, and I ended up going to the urgent care, and they ran some tests on my kidneys and found like a lesion on my kidneys or whatever. So then they ran some more, did some more like imaging and stuff like that, and they saw that I had arthritis in my lower back. So I was given like pain pills and stuff, but I really don't like to take medicine unless I really, really have to. And even as of lately, I just try to stay away from it. So I just laid down last night and it was a lot better. But Sean got home from work around like 4 o'clock. And right when he was getting home, I had already like clocked out for the day. And so we both ended up laying down and taking a nap. And then I woke up and it was like 7 o'clock. So he cooked the salmon, but it was already late. So we're going to have salmon for dinner tonight because he's the only one who ate that. And luckily I had already prepped some stuff for Caden, so all Caden had to do was put it in the microwave. So he was good. But today's my day off, thank God, because it's one of them days where it's just gloomy and you want to just stay in bed all day. The only thing with that is I'm supposed to be doing someone's hair at 10 o'clock, and it's 9 o'clock now, and I haven't heard from her. She doesn't even have my address or anything. So at this point, I'm kind of wondering, like, okay, is she going to call me at 9:30 and tell me she's on her way and then get my address? Or, I don't know. So most people just pretty much get your address, like, at least the night before so that they can know where to go to. But I haven't heard from her yet. But I'm not going to X her out just yet. But come 10 o'clock, if I don't hear from her, then at 10:15, 10, whatever, I'm not responding, because I don't like that. Like, at least let me know you're on your way or something. And I really don't even feel like doing her hair, but I already agreed that I would do it. So if she is still gonna come, then I'll do it or whatever. But I really just want to kind of like relax today. And I do have some errands to run today, um, but it's not too much. I just have to go to Kaiser and get my X-rays done. My doctor said that my blood test and everything came back fine. So I need to get my X-ray on my lab, and I need to pick up my vitamin D. He put some I ordered in for vitamin D. He did tell me my vitamin D was still showing low, and I've been taking the vitamin D pill since I went to the dermatologist that day. So it's been like what 3 weeks now, 3.5 weeks now or something. So, oh god, back, and I just like turn and it just cracks like that. But yeah, so I want to do that, and then um what else do I have to do? Oh, I need to go to Walmart and get these frames for Caden's posters for his room. And Caden really teed me off yesterday. So like I get up from my nap or whatever, and I go in his room, and like, because it's 7 something. So I was like, all right, well, it's time to get him ready for bed and stuff. So I went in his room to lay out his clothes or whatever for the next day and stuff. And his room is a mess, right? And so I'm like, Kaden, I told you, you're going to have to start keeping your room clean. Like, I'm not going to keep cleaning up behind you. You know what I mean? It's a lot of work, especially for a house. And with us just moving in here, I specifically told Sean, too. I was like, I want to make sure I get Caden's room completely unpacked, put up, and out the way. His room isn't completely done as far as like what I wanted to do to it. He still has to get his computer desk and his chair. I still have to put his posters up on his wall. But for the most part, Caden's room is done. Sean has his TV mounted on the wall already. Oh, and I just have to get his dresser. But for the most part, it's done. He has his bed, his rug, his bean bag, his bookshelf, and I put some artwork. I put one of his this canvas, Hulk canvas that Sean bought him. I put that up on his wall, and I put some of his baby pictures up or whatever. So his room pretty much is done. The only thing that's really left to do really is get the dresser, the bookshelf. I mean the dresser, the desk, and his computer chair, and then get him like a little desk lamp or whatever. And then Caden's room is pretty much out the way, and so I go in there, and I'm like, why are there like little bean balls all over the place? Like, not a lot of them, but maybe like 20. And I'm like, Caden, your beanbag has a hole in it? And he was like, yeah, on accident. And I'm like, how is it on accident? And he's like, my pencil went into it. And I'm like, nah, like, no. And Caden just is going through this stage where he's lying a lot, and it's like, comment below if you have a child in the age range of Caden. Caden's 7, about to be 8 in August. And they're going through like, you're dealing with like lies and just doing and saying whatever to get their way. It's just very, 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 very frustrating. Like, he's lying about everything. The other night, he came home from school. He ate dinner and everything. And it's like, sometimes I'll let him have a dessert, but sometimes I feel like you don't need a dessert every time you eat dinner. You know what I mean? And so he was eating, and he was like, he was full. So I was like, okay, so don't say you're full and then turn around and ask me for dessert, because if you're too full to finish your food, then you're too full for dessert. So I told him no. And he tried to keep asking me for dessert. Like, I think he asked me like 5 times throughout the night. And I'm like, Kaden, no. So I was still working because I get off at 8:30, but I have him fed by 6. So I was like, no. And next thing I know, I look up, and he's like running to his room, coming from downstairs. And I'm like, Kaden, come here. He came in the office with his mouth full of cookies. And I'm like, you went downstairs and got cookies after I specifically told you no? So I was like, okay, you're punished for the rest of the week. You're not going skating on Thursday. You're going to learn. That was on, I want to say that was on Tuesday. Yeah, that was on Tuesday. And so yesterday he tells me that it was an accident. So I go look at the beanbag, and you literally can see like how he punched a hole, and it's like two. So like there's like two, like it's one hole like maybe this size, but you could see how it was punched in one area and then punched in another area, and how it was just messed with in that little area or whatever. And I'm like, Kaden, I'm not born. I wasn't born yesterday. Like, you punched a hole in this for on purpose. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, why? Like, why do you mess up your stuff? Like, why aren't you appreciative of your stuff? You know, like when I was young, I know kids are like careless and can be, very just move fast and not pay attention to what they're doing and stuff like that. Like he's been like leaving the door open lately and not checking behind him. So I'm trying to get him in the rhythm of, check behind you, make sure everything is locked up. Like I'm trying to get him in that stage to just be responsible, more responsible. But you blatantly lying to me, you know what I'm saying? So um it was just lie after lie after lie, and I just was like fed up, you know what I'm saying? Because at this point you already on punishment for getting the Oreos. And it's like, okay, so that's not enough for you. So now you come in your room and start messing up stuff, brand new stuff. Like I'm not gonna keep adding to your room and making your room look nice and comfortable for you to keep tearing up stuff and not being appreciative of what you have. So I made him do 50 push-ups, and then he had to get the gallon of cranberry juice that wasn't open yet from out the pantry and walk up and down the steps with it to his chest, like holding it up, walk up and down the steps, because it's like spankings aren't always the way. You know what I'm saying? That to me is a temporary feeling. It's like, okay, the spanking will hurt for the time of the spanking, and then after that it's fine, and they forget about the spanking and go back to doing what they do. And Caden is getting too old, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm not gonna be in here just spanking him and doing all that. No, you have to feel it. Like I want you to feel it, you know what I mean? And what better way to feel it than the next day you feel that burn from the exercise. I mean, at the end of the day, no one's hurting you. You're not in here being beat on and nothing like that. So it's like, okay, go up and down them steps with that gallon of juice. And I'm going to make sure that I keep a gallon of water, a gallon of something full at all times. And this is going to be a punishment. And every time you do something and you start to get immune to this regimen of having to go up and down the steps, I'm going to make you go up and down the basement steps, stop in the living room, do 50 push-ups, and then come up the second flight of steps, because you have to learn. And his legs was hurting, his arms was hurting, but at the end of the day, like, I don't want my son to grow up and feel like he can just do whatever and not obey the law. And I don't want my son to get locked up, and I just don't want my son to be a statistic. And I'm like, I have to fix it now, you know what I mean? And it hurts me. I hate disciplining him, because I'm like, these years go by so fast, and I just want to enjoy him. I want to enjoy the little voice that he has left, you know what I mean? His little small voice. And I just want to cherish these times. But I'm like, I just feel like as of lately, I'm doing more disciplining. Like, I'm doing more like stern talking, and just, I feel like I'm just all constantly like being stern. Like, didn't I say, didn't I? Because I'm repeating myself over and over and over. And it's just so frustrating. So I know I'm not the only one that's going through this. So if you guys are going through the same thing, comment below. Let me know what you guys are doing to instill change. Let me know, some ideas that I could do that will work, because we've done the whole writing, I will not lie again thing over and over and over. We've done the whole write a letter. It doesn't phase him, you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't bother him. So I'm gonna try this new workout boot camp style type of discipline to see how that works. Have him cleaning, mopping, washing walls, and all of that. So we'll see. So yeah, I was gonna take him skating today after school. I was actually gonna pick him up at 30 minutes early from school and have him go skating. But when the girl made her appointment for her hair, I figured that's gonna take about 6 hours. She's coming at 10, so I would just let him catch the bus home. And once I'm done her hair, I would take him, and I was gonna treat him to eat out, and then come home and get ready for school. But he messed that up. So anyway, y'all, the lighting is bad. I'm sorry. I'm just rambling on with this bad lighting. So I'll end up letting you guys know what I do. I didn't make it to the gym today. Yesterday I didn't make it to the gym either, but I definitely did work out. I put my headphones on and I put my workout playlist on YouTube and did a nice good workout of my arms, and I did squats right in my room. And then of course I was going up and down the steps, up and down the steps, the top steps and the bottom steps for clearing out the living room and washing clothes and stuff like that. So housework is a workout too. Bump that, you know what I mean? And I'm looking for my heart monitor that goes with my Polo watch. I need to get another one. This thing is dirty. I might order a new one today. But I was looking for that so I can like figure out like, how many calories I'm burning, but I can't find it yet. It'll pop up. But yeah, so if the girl doesn't come and I don't end up doing her hair, then I'll probably just get myself together to run some errands and stuff like that. Get some sides to make with the fish, the salmon, and I want to like definitely do some recipes that I've been finding, some keto recipes off of Pinterest. I want to find some of those because I do weigh myself next Thursday when I go in for my OBGYN appointment. I'm going to get weighed in. So I'm praying to God that I can at least lose another 8 pounds. I mean, I know that's pushing it, but I'm like, well, anything is possible. So we'll see. I'm just hoping that with my working out and my eating right, because before I was just eating better, doing following the keto diet, and I lost the 9 pounds. So I'm just praying now that I'm incorporating a workout regimen with it, I will still hit that target of 8 or 9 pounds, and that would be bomb because then that would be 18 pounds down. But whatever, even if it's 3 pounds, 4 pounds, I'll take it. So if she doesn't come, I'll run my errands and bring you guys along, of course. If she does come, I really won't have anything to vlog because I'm going to just be doing her hair. She's getting faux locks, so I'll, of course, take pictures and put them in. And then I'll probably just, I don't know, check in with you guys tonight when I'm cooking or when I go to the market or something like that. But I'm going to just try to, like, lay down a little bit more just so I can, like, rest my back up some before she does come or call me or whatever. And I'll jump back online in a few. Y'all, I didn't vlog all day today. I ended up doing the girl hair. She left at like 6:30, and I went all day without eating. So by the time she was done, I had a pounding headache. So my head hurts, my back hurts so bad. So I just got through eating dinner and got out the shower. So now I'm about to lay down, drink some wine with Sean. He's in the shower now. I'm going to chill out and watch a movie. Hopefully I'll feel better by tomorrow. If not, your girl is going to go into work late because I really really got to get this x-ray done. But yeah, so I told y'all, I did tell y'all that if I was going to end up doing her hair, I wasn't going to be able to vlog because it's really not no vlog. But I just pray I feel better tomorrow. And if anything, I'll just go into work 2 hours late. But I might, in the morning, I might go try to get a heating pad. I believe Walmart should have a heating pad, right? But yeah, because I'm having like back spasms. It's like a muscle is protruding out of my back. It hurts so bad. But this weekend, we're going to go shop for a chair for my office because that one, it's not working. And then the way I was sitting all day doing her hair on the couch, my back is done. So, I'll probably vlog a little bit tomorrow, depending on how I feel. So, sorry, today's vlog really wasn't a vlog, but we'll see what tomorrow brings.